I decided to make this video since I don't know, I felt like it. I realized over time what kind of fucked up taste in men I have. So I thought I should compile them all into one huge presentation as to what kind of man got me down bad. And before you all start calling me a simp, that is the point of this shit. I made this to expose myself even more, and so what? You can have dirt on me. I don't care. I'm shameless enough. You are probably simps too, and you're just jealous of me being proud to admit it. Anyways, enough about ranting. I think I should start talking and showing you these men. Again, some of these, I don't know if I get judged from them. Some of these from medias I actually liked, but I don't really like them much anymore. Some are fairly recent and they awaken something in me. So in conclusion, I need help. So I should probably start with guys that I found attractive in games that I played or play. The first guy that I find attractive is Antonio from Identity 5. I think that's obvious. If you know me, I'm a huge simp for Antonio. Even made an entire fucking presentation as to why this fictional man is hot to me. I'm not bad like this. His style, he plays music. I just love talented men like that. I don't forget suit. Yeah, this is the type of character that I like. Men with suits. You will see more of them as the video games goes. Don't worry. Like I was saying, yeah, Antonio, whenever I see him in game and I'm playing against him, I squeal. That's how much of a simp I am. If I could, I would literally throw my matches for him. I even bought him S tier, even though I don't even play him. I would. Another part of his is this fucking smile. I don't know, that's something about it that I like. That's another thing about those bastards. They have some alluring smiles to me that I can't even resist. Like, I don't know what's with them. The second, what the fuck? The second one is Pantalone from Genshin Impact. He's fairly recent, and I swear it's not the money that I want from this guy. It's a fucking smile again. Look at him. If he's up to no good, and I like that in a man, if he will open his eyes, I swear I will faint. Like in this fan art. What the fuck? Why he looks so hot? Um, I need to know more about him in game, but if he ever will be playable, you know them fucking well I'm spending my primogens on this bitch, like, I don't care. The third one is Keiji from Your Turn to Die. Yes, I sim for the Mr. Policeman. I don't know, again, it's probably that fucking smile or the fact that he looks like he haven't slept in a long ass time. Anyway, he was really hopeful, and the fact that he was calling Sarah cute, by the way, it should have been me, not her, made me lose my shit. There are plus points for him being muscular, and I like men who would protect me. The fourth one is Connor from Detroit Become Human. So I think you can tell what I like about him. You haven't figured it out? I'll just say it. It's the fucking suit. Yep. The way that he presents himself, he's really intelligent and he always wants to accomplish his mission. And you saw the wink in the game? Yeah, that may be sim for him even more. The fact that he can be nice if he wants to, he can be fierce and emotionless, really does it for me. And he likes dogs. Who doesn't like dogs? Best man. 5, it's Luca Balsa from Identity 5. So he was actually the first guy that I sim for in Identity 5. Don't get me wrong, I still find him awesome and stuff. But you know, I moved on from him to Antonio. Anyways, it is a fact that I was simping for him, and he was kind of the reason I played this game in the first place. I don't know what attracted me to him, but when I was a beginner and I saw him in game, I always wanted to be near him, and I followed those random ass Lucas, probably being an annoyance to them. Like, imagine this rat just following you around because she finds this character attractive. Anyways, it was probably that shit-eating grin and that fang that would be the reason to my sympathy, or that little ponytail of his that I find attractive. Okay, I know these were few, but we are moving on to we are moving to anime and mangas, man. There's going to be a lot, and I'm going to get exposed for some of these. Like, fuck. This is Shirou from Brand New Animal. Okay, hear me out. I'm not a furry. I'm not attracted to that wolf form of his. I'm attracted to the men. which is also wolf. You know what? This does not make my case any better. If you just look at him, he's enormous and so quiet and so mysterious, and you know exactly what. It's not the choker. I, it did not say. Okay, you know what? The next guy is Shinsou from Boku no Hero Academia. Fun fact: that's the only character I like in Boku no Hero Academia. I don't really like this anime. I stopped watching it and found it mid. Like, it's so boring, and probably if I would only watch it again, I would only watch it for him or the villains. Which some of these villains are not worth it at all. Anyways, moving on from that, yes, I liked him. He also looks like he haven't slept in a week. But look at that smile. I need him in my life. And his quirk, like, you know, a power, like, he's forcing people to do what he says. He's controlling you. Admit it, it sounds hot. Like, he can do whatever he wants to me. I don't care. I also love his backstory. Poor guy was shunned and people didn't like his quirk. That was not his fault he had it. Regardless of people saying that his quirk was suited for a villain, he wanted to become a hero instead. I love that. And he should have beaten Deku's ass in a tournament, but I think him not doing that was his development, I guess, if I recall. So it's okay, I guess. Like, the next one is is L from Death Note. Again, hear me out. I know he looks like that. He's so fucking pale. And he looks like he hasn't slept in a week too. But his voice, yeah, and he's very clever. Like, if anybody prefers light over him, they're fucked in the head. I'm pretty sure he would try to protect me from Kira, like, and he's overall fun to be around, even though he has his quirks. When he died, I was devastated. I knew the anime won't be the same without him, and people thought so too and said it was trash later. I don't think so. I liked Melo Adnir. I still miss him though, and he was a very cool character. Anyways, the next one is Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. You thought that I'm going to sim for Gojo or Toji, or whatever the fuck his name was. But see this man? If I'm showing you this man to you right now, probably not the first thing that I could have liked about him. Yes, it's the suit. He has Kenjiro Tsuda as his voice actor. I not love this man. Like, I did like his personality and powers. He's strong, and also when he said work is shit and sorcerers are shit, like, go off, king, we stand. Not to mention he has beef with Gojo, so slay. Oh my god. The 10th is Undertaker from Black Butler. Okay, so at first to me he was a goofy man who, you know, had a funeral parlor, I think, and stuff like that. And then later on he turned out to be a fucking Grim Reaper. What? And him without his hat, with his hair like that, like men? And his voice when he's not acting like stupid, like sir, he's just so beautiful. There's no explanation. He can take my soul and my life anytime. I don't mind. Like, look at this. Those green eyes. He's so fabulous. The 11th one is by Baiji Keisuke from Tokyo Revengers. Okay, so before I simped for him and before I say it, he's underage, but hold the phone. When I was watching this anime, I was underage too, so I think it's only okay in this situation. I still think he looks pretty and stuff. He was pretty cool when I watched him, and he was one of my favorite characters too. Like, look at his long ass hair and the way he ties it into a ponytail when he needs to fight. Like, if you see in this picture, he has, like, you know, he's also very loyal to his friends. And I like when he's viral when he fights. Like, he every time he like smiles like that and shows his little fangs when he fights. And despite how aggressive he may be at first, I immediately liked him. Like, how could I not like Baiji? Like, there are some boys that I found that design to be alluring, but then again, I picked Baiji out of all of them. It must have been that wild smile or something. The 12th is Deidara from Naruto. Like, this one is a fucking enigma. Like, I have absolutely no clue why did I pick this man and why did he stole my heart. Like, I feel like out of all of those, he doesn't qualify as my type of a guy. Looking at it, I think I found his craziness to be attractive. He's a terrorist, man. What the fuck is wrong with me? He's also my age, I think, which is cool. I guess, but weird that he's in an organization like that. Well, I think it's the smile and the fact that he's pretty as hell. Plus, his powers are cool. I would admire his explosions, just they don't explode me yourself. Uh, the 13th is Sniper Mask from High Rise Invasion. Do I even need to explain this one? Suit and the mask. Not to mention the voice. I watched this anime only for him. When I saw him, I immediately wanted to watch the anime. The plot was okay, I guess, but it was mostly him that I anticipated in the anime. I wasn't that much interested in it. Also, he had a shower scene. You can only guess what my reaction was. I was oogling him, that's what. The 14th is Uta from Tokyo Ghoul. I frankly only remember this one vividly. I remember I saved some Pinterest pictures of him and was somehow interested in him. I remember he made masks for the ghouls and stuff, and again probably found the voice and overall him attractive. I remember a little bit on his personality. I think he was a little bit of maybe big time fucked up. I would need to rewatch Tokyo Ghoul just for him. It wasn't a bad anime per se, just there were some things I probably didn't like. Maybe manga was better, I don't know. Also, he awakened my love for piercings. So yeah. The 15th one is Qrow from RWBY. I don't know if I'm supposed to be counting RWBY as an anime, but the style of it is definitely it. I don't remember exactly what I liked about him. He was pretty badass, and I loved that about him. Oh, I get it now. I think it was the voice. Yep. The voice was that, and I loved his attitude. He was just awesome. He was a drunk bitch, but my drunk bitch. Just noticed he and Antonio have that in common. What's with me and those fucking drunk ass men? Like, pathetic. And so he is mansplaining in that one picture that I put. The 16th one is Corazon from One Piece. He was dirty. Why did he die? Like, fuck. You know how much I cried at his death? The fact that he said, I love you to Trafalgar. Like, he was like a father to him. I loved them. I love him. Like, he was so clumsy, true, but what? So what? Like, he showed just how much he cared about the kid and wanted to protect him. He beat him up at the beginning because he wanted him to quit, but to not be in Doflamingo's group. Speaking of his brother, I hate you, pussy. You should have died. Hope he rots in prison, not just for what he did to his brother, but to Dressrosa in general. And Cora was right. He was seeing his brother for what he is, a monster. He was afraid of him. That's why he wanted to protect Raph from him. Just, he had to die. I don't know why. It was painful to watch, maybe because for Trafalgar's development, but still it hurt. I loved his design overall. He was in the Marines. This one, the 17th one is Serpico from Berserk. This one, it's the first time I saw him, I was like, he's going to be a sneaky boy, but I really like the trope with characters covering their eyes, having their eyes closed all the time. Just shows that he can be dangerous when they open them. And boy, is he dangerous. He wanted to kill Gus like 2 times, I think. I can understand why, but no way I would have allowed it. He doesn't need to worry about fairness too much, though. She changed a lot, and I think she can take care of herself, especially when she's learning from Shirka. He was her servant for a long time, and they were pretty close. Not to mention, I think she was his half sister. But I can fix that. Just come to me. I will take good care of you and stuff. Oh my, the 18th one is Guts from Berserk. Okay, hear me out for the 100th time. I don't know if I should really qualify this as simping. I do find his features attractive. Like his smile and he's strong, and I like that in men, but you can tell from every other ones. But I'm not a homewrecker. Him and Casca should be happy with each other. Not to mention I was even rooting for them to be back. When Casca got her memories back, I was hoping everything will be fine. Junkson, silly me, this is Berserk we're talking about, and it's not going to be fine. She couldn't even look at him. Just like Guts, I was devastated. Like, there's some ungodly angst that I have to read. I don't even know if they will have happy ending. Nobody knows. But back to the topic though, I feel for him a lot, and that's so much shit he went through. He needs a hug. I would hug him. I could fix him, but I couldn't fix him. To be honest, there's no way that he went through so much shit. But I could always comfort him. The, the ninth one The 19th one is Yoshida from Chainsaw Man. So, shit. Oh shit, here we go again. So, classic typical pretty boy. Except he's fucked up, actually. His smile, as every almost single ones on this list, say that he's up to no good. It's not about the tentacles, it's about how he presents himself. I thought he was creepy at first, not gonna lie. But you know, this shit wouldn't last long. I started to like him a lot, especially when he was fighting Quan Chi. He was keeping up with Quan Chi, who's a hybrid, mind you. Stronger than human. I don't know if he's not human or something, but what the fuck? What is he packing that he was able to fight her? He's just mysterious and there isn't much to him. Araki, explain. Araki. This is not JoJo. Fujimoto, explain yourself. It's just like a magnet, he drags me in. Not to mention the panel where he was sitting on Denji. Sir, you could sit on me. I insist. Just saying. Okay. 20. It's Zoro from One Piece. I think he's the guy from anime that I'm the most down bad for now. I mean, look at him. Muscular, badass, loyal to Luffy. Sleeps are also relatable. I could give him sake, everything for you, my king. There was this one scene where he was looking menacing and he licked the blood of his sword, like the one that I showed on this picture. Like, what the fuck? Sir? You do this to me? Take responsibility. And that one edit of his, like with the song Big Pimpin' or something, that did not help my case. I was staring at the screen like a dumbass for some minutes just watching that edit, further proving that there's something wrong with me. For like. I mean, my brother, when we are watching One Piece together, is tired of my shit. He knows the second Zoro comes on screen, I'm gonna say something sus. And he's not having it, let me tell you. Just, he's my serotonin, like every Straw Hat pirate. But you know, you have to go to, like, you have to say that you like someone more than the others. You could just have guess which one is on top. And that is definitely Zoro. We still don't know any of backstory for his. I mean, we know some, but no, I don't think it's all. I would love to learn more about him, and I love his powers, and that he's a swordsman. That's all right, man. I could have introduced you to. I bet my ass that I forgot some. But I forgot some, that means maybe they weren't that important anyways, or I wasn't that infatuated with them like these that I mentioned. If you watch this presentation now, I could tell you in my conclusion from all of this what's my mental condition. I mean, my type of man. My type of man. So those fucking smiling motherfuckers, like, when they smile, smirk even, my neurons activate. I love these guys, especially when they tease, those bonus points when they are absolute feral freaks. I love my men to be not sane a little bit. Men with suits. There's something about them, like, I don't know, they look elegant and neat. I guess that makes me want to mess them up, or they mess me up, you know. Well, for the record, I also like women in suits, but that's for another day. Most of these guys are strong, or they look strong. I just want someone to protect me, okay? Those noodle arms ain't gonna throw hands with anybody. And they look like they haven't slept. It's okay. I look tired 24 hours a day too. We can go cuddle and sleep together. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope I didn't destroy your mental health by proving furthermore that I'm insane and that I have fucked up taste in men. Don't ask why I did this. I just had this idea in my head, and maybe I should stop listening to my ideas. Maybe those were the demons that made me do this. Like, I don't know. So bye bye.